Guys, if you want to grow, like especially when it comes to business and stuff like this, you have to isolate yourself. There's no way you're gonna grow, right? In terms of business or anything like that, if you keep chilling around the same friends that's not doing much, going around wasting your time. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, there's a big difference between being actually productive and being fake productive, right? And it took me a while to actually realize that. You know, being fake productive, like you think you're doing stuff, right? Deep down, you know you're actually not doing a lot, right? But you're there like, oh yeah, I'm still working. You're not really working. There's no point. You could do something for 5 hours. If you're not giving 100% of it, if nothing is getting done, you are not actually being productive. That's it, simple as that. Because believe me, right? Some people, you can work for 5 hours, but you can only be productive for half an hour. And you will know exactly what I mean. Like, it means that, let's say if I'm getting some work done on my computer or on my laptop, right? And I'm on there for 2 hours, but I spend the first hour being on my phone, the second hour just flicking through pages and not really doing nothing. Yes, although I have actually been on work for 2 hours, I've not actually done much. Do you see my point? Or whether it could be for your own business or anything like that. So if you want to grow in terms of business, right, make sure you are doing everything you can to preserve your time. Time is like the best asset you will ever have. It's worth way more than gold, because gold you can buy, time you can't buy. So yeah. No, even make sure, right, whatever business you get into, timing plays a big role, you know? And it took me a while to realize this, because when I first started trading at 17, I've been trading for 4 years now, right? I wanted to rush the process. What I was doing, the reason why I got burnt so hard in trading and I lost pretty much over £20,000 was because I was looking at other people's journeys. I was like, this guy's been trading for 2 years. He's taken £1,000 to £10,000. Why can't I do it? And I'm on my month 1. And it was very stupid, but it was that kid in me that was like, oh, like, you know, I could do it. If he can do it, I can probably do the same thing. And that's why it took me a while to actually become profitable. Although it took me 2 years, which is a great timing, right? I think I could have still cut the journey in half, because I was 17 years old and I didn't want to invest. Like, I didn't want to pay someone. I was like, bro, why would I pay someone to teach me when I could do it on myself? I could do it on YouTube. Although if I look back at it now, that would have saved me a lot of time. So yeah, I would have spent £500 on like someone's course or on someone's mentorship. I would have saved so much time. And that's the thing right now, right? Now I look back at it and I'm like, that was so dumb of me to do that, because I lost a lot more money. If I would have just paid for a course, I would have probably saved a little bit, because I wouldn't have maybe lost so much. So yeah. Another thing, right, you guys need to understand about business, right, is that understand where we are actually heading into in terms of financial sectors. Where is the economy heading into? What new, where are we heading into pretty much in the future? Is the CBDC going to roll out? How will London look in the next 5 years if the CBDC was to roll out? What sort of technology will be used in terms of the CBDC? Will they go for a Ripple network or whatnot? Because right now you can already see that XRPs, it will most likely take over Swift, or it'll most likely partner up with Swift. It's one of those two. I mean, XRP, this is not financial advice or something like that, but I really love it. I'm very heavy on that project. I believe that X will pretty much partner up with Ripple, because you gotta understand, Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they're friends. The CEO of Ripple, right, or the CEO of, obviously, what was it, the crypto side in the States, what's his name, Brad or Greg Garlinghouse, something like that. He's also friends of Trump, and he was the CEO of Ripple. So you know when you sometimes have to connect the dots and you have to think a little bit forward, right? Is that how will these billionaires connect with these guys? You know, nothing really happens with coincidence, right? Because Ripple had a SEC lawsuit against them for years now. And I always believed it was complete bullshit anyways. I never really believed in it. I think it was like Bitcoin, you know? I believe it was JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs in 2017. They said if any of our employees buy Bitcoin, we'll fire them. Bro, they would put out fake news saying that Bitcoin will go to 0, so that way people sell off, and then that way they'll buy up from the lows, you know what I'm trying to say? So this is why I always counter the news. I always look into a project, and if I really, really like it, I will buy it. I don't see the value of Bitcoin no more. Like Bitcoin was back in the days, people used to go on the dark web and they used to buy it, stuff on it. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But nowadays, I just don't see its value. One, it's too expensive. Second of all, it's very, very slow. And same, like when I mean expensive, not the price, I mean the fees. Same with Ethereum, too slow, too expensive in gas fees. Ripple, you'll get the money within 5 seconds and it is dirt cheap. So now I'm thinking about utility, like how is XRP going to change the whole game and change the whole economy? This is how I think of it. Now, I think if the CBDC was to roll out as well, it will most likely, your money will expire. You wouldn't have control of your money. Why? Because money is equivalent, it's a direct equivalent to power. When you have money, you have power. Do you see my point? So yeah. So when the government makes sure, yeah, that your money expires and that you don't have a say, they're trying to remove that power element away from you. This is why I'm going so heavy and so risky with every single one of my businesses, because I don't care if I lose every single one of my penny. I don't care if I lose all my money, because I know the CBDC will roll out. I know my money will expire. I need to play my cards right so that when it comes in, I've got about 10, 20 million, so that way I can move away to different countries and I'm good and I'm liquid. That's what you guys want to do. Some of you guys are working your jobs just about saving £500 a month, right? Giving up 40, 50 hours of your life every single week, 200 hours a month, right? In the end, to save what, £500? You're telling me it will take you one whole year of doing the same thing every single day, week in, week out, to just about save up £5,000. Guys, on a small account, just on like trading thing, this is just a small account. I'm on holiday right now. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm on holiday right now. I don't even want to trade right now, but I'm taking up small positions. I put in about 1.9K. I've taken this account to 4.2K. I've made about 2.3K profit just within 1 week of trading. And this is on a live account. This is with full proof. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I have nothing to sell you guys. I just want to post videos to provide as much value as possible. And for me, it blows my mind because I used to work this sort of money. I used to work 200 hours, even more. I used to do overtime as well. And even that, I still wouldn't make 2,000 a month because it was just like, well, after tax, you're basically getting shagged. So yeah, pretty much that.